Hello, howdy, welcome. That's right, we're here for another weird ass ASMR stream. Come on in, enjoy yourself, have fun. I already asked for people to submit to me copypastas or or tongue twisters on Twitter, and don't make fun of my raspy voice. This is just how I whisper. And I'll be honest, only like 3 of you did. So I've gone out of my way to find some more copy pastas. And we're gonna read those. And I don't know how long the stream is going to be. It might be 10 minutes long. It would have been longer if I got more submissions, but que sera, sera, I suppose. But let's get started. We've got some fun options for us today. First up, this one was suggested by Messiah, and it goes as follows. What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire U.S. Armed Forces. You are nothing to me, but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision, the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet? Think again, fucker. As we speak, I am contacting my secret network of spies across the USA, and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're fucking dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you in over 700 ways. And that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the United States Marine Corps, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable ass off the face of the continent, you little shit. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you. Maybe you would have held your fucking tongue, but you couldn't and didn't, and now you're paying the price, you goddamn idiot. I will shit fury all over you, and you will drown in it. You're fucking dead, kiddo. I think my favorite part about the Navy SEAL copy pasta that I just read is the fact that it could have been great, but the fact that they jump to, I've got 500 different ways to kill you with my bare hands, and I have access to the entire arsenal of the US Marine Corps, and I'm going to use all of it to kill you, internet troll. That's where it starts to really fall apart. If you ask me. But let's keep moving forward. I'm gonna get a drink of water, and then we'll be reading a second suggestion from Messiah. Delicious hydrogen. Okay, second suggestion. Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name, but I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You're not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection and misfortune, a labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you, although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you, monsters trapped in the corridors, be still and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace and perhaps more waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pits of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's your time. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up in their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to just disappear, not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you and those who have carried in your arms. This ends for all of us. End communication. That was Connection Terminated from FNAF Ultimate, what's the fucking game? What are you going to be copying and pasting? Popular things from the internet. What game was that fucking from? It's not Ultimate Custom Night. Pizza Sim, thank you. I actually really like Connection Terminated. I think everybody does. Though I feel like I kind of black out in the middle of it, so it's fun to read and actually take in all the info. They gave a lot of weight to the FNAF mid-season finale, but I'm happy we're on the sexy spring bunny arc. Once you learn that every game basically was made intended to be the final one, it really makes things make more sense. The third one was supposed to be the last one, but people didn't like the jump scares, and Scott didn't want to end the franchise on something that people thought was disappointing. So, you got 3 streams to choose today? Mine will probably be the shortest. Let's shift over into some tongue twisters. Okay, so first tongue twister. I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. So that one's not hard, but I just liked the visual of it. I saw a kitten eating chicken in the I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. That's just fun. But let's move on to some more difficult ones, maybe. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I think everyone knows that one. Faster? Okay. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Okay, not bad. They get harder from here on out, because everybody knows Peter Piper and his pickles. But here's some more difficult ones. I will say I have a bit of a leg up. We used to do tongue twisters a lot in theater. However, that was also like 700 years ago, so we'll see. But here's Betty Botter. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a fuck. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my fucking shit. Again, we're doing it again. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better, but fucking tiddlywinks. One last try. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. I dabbed. I dabbed in success. That's a good one to make sure you're saying your vowels properly. Because otherwise it just becomes like butter. That would be hilarious. I'm gonna do this if I had a Cockney accent really quick. so they don't say their T's in the middle of sentences. Betty bought some butter. Betty bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. What about the butter being divided by base? Wouldn't work. It'd be too much butter. Too much butter for the recipe. Here's another tongue twister. Oh, but everyone knows this one. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck, hang on, there's more to it. He would chuck, he would as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Okay, we're trying it again. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck, he would as much wood as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I know, I'm also like, what? There's more? Seashells shit. This one always gets me. Quick question. Would you like fan art of you as Hawk? Yeah, man, if you wanna, go ahead. I always like fan art. Hello, welcome. You've caught a fascinating one. I'm reading tongue twisters currently. I don't do a lot of ASMR, but I hope you enjoy it. I hope somebody who's really into ASMR comes in expecting something nominally normal, and then we get this shit. But I'm gonna do she sells again. She sells seashells by the seashore. I don't know if I can go faster. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, that one's always hard for me. Okay, here's another one. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Carefully, I guess. But now we're gonna get to the funniest one. Switched to headphones for maximum tinglage. Welcome, howdy, come on in. I'm gonna get some water, and then it'll be the last of the tongue twisters, but also the funniest of the tongue twisters. You thought maybe I was late to the stream or something. Okay, here comes. So this one kind of has two parts. Part 1. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. Now here comes part 2. Oh. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. This one is just asking for trouble. I'm going to do it again. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. And now one more time, let's see if I can go even faster. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. I can't believe I did not say shits. Hasn't thought Twiins was dead. You should read dank memes as haikus. Maybe next time. We're jumping back to the user submitted copypastas. Bra fucking phone. Thank you. I bow. I'm bowing. You can't see. Here. Take a bow. Take a bow. She shits her shoes. It's true. She shits all over them. Okay, this one is recommended by Mako Nightfall on Twitter. You cheated not only the game but yourself. You didn't grow, you didn't improve, you took a shortcut and gained nothing. You experienced a hollow victory, nothing was risked and nothing was gained. It's sad that you don't know the difference of what true gamers are. That is the infamous rant from Ninja Tyler Blevins about cheaters, I think. I can't believe that man is as popular as he is. I don't even need tongue twisters to mess me up. I say rural in any words with the R letter close to each other and I'm done. Yeah, man. It's a rough one. I feel ya. This is one that wasn't submitted from anybody. It's one that I have also technically read before, but it wasn't in an ASMR stream. So here comes Mr. Hippo from FNAF Ultimate Custom Night. Ah, it seems that you have met your end. Ah, what a pity. You know, I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been some of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. You know, it's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there. And not easy to get down, either. I'm not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. Ah, it reminds me of a conversation I was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer? Oh, perhaps it was... Was it the fall? Yes, it was the fall, because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says, Orville, I have a story to tell you. And Orville looked at me, you know, kind of odd, and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does it have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, well, you said you had a story. You know, he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, then there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words, by themselves, are not expected to carry... aren't expected to stick, but... if you announce that you're telling a story, well then, there better be a point to it all. No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So, you know, it's good to be mindful that that you're gonna tell a story, well, that if you're gonna tell someone about a story, you gotta tell about a story that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're gonna tell a story is tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And well, I didn't really have any story to tell, and in hindsight, I probably just misspoke when I said that I had a story. I think it would have been better to tell Orville that I had something to tell him, rather than to tell him that I had a story. But you know, even then, it might have put too much importance on the whole thing. Either way, it was quite a nice day. I remember that we were drinking tea. No, he has multiple monologues. Yeah, Mr. Hippo has multiple monologues that he can tell. I think he has 5 total. Wait, what's this? Cereza says someone should have submitted one of Twiins' rage rants. Like, God forbid a man pucker his lips. And I don't even remember that one. In what context was I ranting about that? Here comes another one that I have technically read on stream before. Todrick, I see. I did do a lot of ranting with Todrick. But here's Eggman's announcement from the Sonic Real-Time fan dub. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. That's right. He took his hedgehog fucking quilly dick out and he pissed on my fucking wife. And he said his dick was this big. And I said, That's disgusting. So I'm making a call out post on my twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you got a small dick. It's the size of this walnut, except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my tongue looks like. That's right, baby. All points. No quills, no pillows. Look at that. It looks like 2 balls and a bong. Bong? I hope they spelt this right. He fucked my wife. He fucked my wife, so I'm gonna piss on the earth. I'm gonna go higher. I'm pissing on the moon. How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot. You have 23 hours until the piss droplets hit the fucking earth. Now get out of my fucking sight before I piss on you too. That... That was Eggman's announcement from the real-time Sonic fan dub. I believe that one was for... I don't think that one's for Sonic 06. Troublets. Yeah. I think that one was one of the Sonic games. Just watch them all. Or you can look it up. There's definitely just that video. Sonic Adventure 2, that's when it was. Oh, shit. Okay. The final user-submitted one. This one is from Excalibur. And I've got to be honest. I have no idea what this is from, but I'm gonna read it. I'm going to assume Bionicle, just because Excalibur really seems to like Bionicle. But let's go. In the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell, and tainted beyond his ascension, he chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and was boiling blood. He scoured from the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the dark lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bile of his sword named him the Doom Slayer. It's not from Bionicle? Oh, it's Doom. You know, that does make sense. That's just very verbose for Doom. I'll admit I'm not particularly familiar with Doom. Like, I love Doom. Fun fact, I've mentioned this before, but Doom Guy is a devout Catholic and a virgin, so technically he could become Pope in universe, but that's canon. That is canon. That is canon lore. That's real. I didn't make that up. That's canon. This is the most important thing I know about Doom. All video game characters should be virgins just for fun. It certainly adds a nice flavor to them, doesn't it? The virgin Doom Guy versus the Chad Master Chief. The Pope is a virgin? Yeah, the Pope isn't allowed to marry, and if you're a devout Catholic, you're not supposed to have sex outside of marriage. So there you go. Little fun factoids for you. I'm more surprised at the virgin part. I know, you'd think if anybody could fuck, it'd be Doom Guy. He could if he wanted to, but he's gotta put a ring on it first. Homie just needs to find the one. Wait until he meets me. Doom Guy X culture chimp. Okay, so I do have one final thing to read. This isn't a copypasta, and it's not a tongue twister. Instead, what it is, it's the funniest thing I saw yesterday. This is our very own Messiah. This is his About Me info on Discord. And it cuts off at the end, so just be prepared that I will end. It cuts off. But it reads, Messiah, about me. Fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck your dad, fuck your mint condition holographic shiny Charizard, fuck your special edition metal box cover set of Shrek 2, fuck you, and then it cuts off. because I saw that and I was taken on a ride. Everyone give a round of applause to Messiah. Thank you for having such a funny About Me page. Looked up Doom Guy and me and Culture Chimp will have to fight for his love. So yeah, there you go. That's all I got for you today. Just about 30 minutes, which is the same length as the first ASMR stream I did. So, not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna go help Elsa make dinner. I don't know what we're gonna have, but fun fact, when I came home from work today, I was very hungry, and I explicitly bought mushrooms at the store because the idea of mushrooms sounded so good. And then I ate a bunch of mushrooms, and I may have eaten too many mushrooms, but I just like them a whole lot. They're just tasty. Anyway, adios, I'll see you on the flip side. Drink your vegetables, eat your water. Goodbye.